Here's a surprising statistic. Every day, over 300 children in our country are treated by emergency responders because they were poisoned. Approximately 50 of those children will die each year, and tragically, almost all of those injuries and deaths can be prevented. Brent Deerking is here from North Star Emergency Services, and he's brought Lois Dora from the Alabama Poison Control Center to tell us more. Guys, thank you both so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Brent knows that I like props because he does this show a lot, and you guys brought a bunch of them. These are all things that can very easily be found in any home, right?
Well, that's correct. And, you know, the focus today is really about accidental poisoning. And we talk a lot about children, and but adults can be accidentally poisoned as well. But in reference to children, there's so many things. I mean, you notice some of the props, we've got bright colors and things that would be of interest. And the smaller the child, you know, they typically want to go towards bright and colorful things. And 9 times out of 10, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to pick it up and they're going to put it to their mouth.
Oh.
And that can be a primary cause of ingestion. Causing the poisoning. But you know, you just look at some of the props here and the different colors, so certainly it's going to attract them. I asked Lois to join us. Lois is with the Alabama Poison Control Center, and she can speak to a little bit more about why the topic's important and some of the more common causes of poisoning.
Absolutely, and we mentioned accidental. One thing I'd like to touch on really quickly, though, this is a not so accidental, this is an intentional ingestion, this right here, but you've got it sitting out here with cleaning products. Why is that?
The reason is that in 2011, there were over 36,000 calls to the Alabama Poison Center alone. 2/3 of those are children. They get a taste or a lick. Sometimes the parent doesn't know that something is dangerous. For example, those energy drinks can be dangerous to small children, even teenagers. They advocate the not drinking them on a routine basis. But as you mentioned, a lot of these colorful products are attractive to a small child, so they'll put it in their mouth to taste it, but that's usually the limit. Actually, adults 20 years of age and over make mistakes too, and that's why I have these products here. They will grab for something expecting it to be a drink,
Right.
and accidentally, unintentionally swallow a window cleaner or bleach or something like that.
Because those short bottles over there with the green fluid in them,
Well, these are lookalikes. I
there
did
you
that
go.
deliberately.
Right. They actually look, you know,
And they're very, very similar. Some of
Right.
these are beverages and some of them are poison.
wow.
There are 86% of all the serious injuries are adults that unintentionally get poisoned.
Wow.
And 91% of the fatalities are adults unintentionally poisoned. So there's something we can do to prevent this from happening. And at the Alabama Poison Center, we want people to call us as soon as they think something has happened so that they can get immediate correct advice from the nurses that work there.
Now, you sent me some information earlier, and I prepared some graphics. Now, if you ingest something like this and you lose consciousness, you guys want them to call 911.
911,
first,
right. If they're not able to speak, if they're not breathing, if they're unconscious, call 911 first. Otherwise, they need to call the Poison Center. And there is one simple number nationwide for people to use. And that number is real simple, 1-800-222-1222. It's an easy number to remember. But anywhere in the United States, that will direct you to the nearest, most appropriate Poison Center.
All right, super. Guys, thank you both so much for being
Thank
with us
you.
today.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
You can contact the Alabama Poison Control Center at 1-800-222-1222, and you can find out more about poisoning at alapoisoncenter.org. Contact North Star EMS at 205-345-0911, or learn more about them online at northstar-ems.com.